At least now we have the sound, but I hope it's not gonna do crazy things
I
again.
hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
So yeah, alright. Let's assume it's gonna be fine and hope it's not gonna go wrong again. Great. I hadn't been back since my brother Louis' funeral. Seems still too loud.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Up or down? That's very pretty so far.
I wouldn't
Oh,
have driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
hey you. I have a few.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
It's like her
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
her child's house. So I have a quite. I mean, sometimes it slows down a little. Maybe I will just reduce. Reduce slightly. Yeah, it's pretty.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's quite a crazy house. I mean, what's this with all of the small houses we seem to see at the top? Did they make like an Airbnb?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Well, I mean, with such a strange house, kind of assume it can make you feel uncomfortable or something.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay. Really wondering now what can be to learn here. Okay, seems close. Whoa, and it has accessibility. Can I? Oh, no, we can see ourselves. Don't seem to be able to. No. All right.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Hey, the house just has a vintage charm. Yeah.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Seems to be pretty much as it has been left. Okay, so maybe do I actually have to go on the left in here? What? Okay. Okay.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
You don't say. So also if maybe the sound is not high enough, feel free to tell me. seems okay, but
For the first time in years,
few names here: Eddie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, and Edith. The first time in years.
I felt like I was home.
Okay.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Yeah. I mean, at least most of the dishes has been cleaned. Not too dirty, no moist or anything. Apple pie. In a saucepan, combine the apples, water and lemon juice. Nice if anyone wants a recipe.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah, cat, everything's fine for a cat.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Looks super chill. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not of a nothing of a. I mean, it's for sure not an action game. I mean, I guess it's just walking and finding stuff and maybe some puzzles to solve. Like it's likely some mystery to uncover, like what happened.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Okay, so did they left in a hurry or
It was
something?
like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So I mean, I was right. I mean, it's there is an accessibility ramp at the entrance, and we can see that Eddie was in a wheelchair. So is it just sauce? Yeah, no, it's the wine. Okay, it's no blood. Okay. Oh yeah, that's where we were just before, where we entered.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, great grandma. Okay, Eddie was a great grandmother. Which I mean, she might not be have a handicap, but more just old and struggles to walk properly. And it's really pretty.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Sank. Like were there like too much rain at the original house, which maybe looked like that, and yeah, and they rebuilt everything. Halloween. Are these like real pictures of anyone here? I mean, at least it's not that in a ancient world, as we can see here. Someone in a plane above Paris. So it seems to be like nowadays. Have to go. Have a good stream. Thanks a lot for dropping by. And yeah, if you wish to see how I do on the game, I will make a video out of it. So yeah, you can see anytime on Twitch and likely on YouTube much later. So yeah, but thanks a lot for dropping by. Barbara. Oh.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Okay, Sven, like It's great grandpa who rebuilt the house. So is it like Bigfoot? A Bigfoot picture? I think it is. Barbara Finch. Okay. Maybe should I keep some? I don't know, but maybe it has some relevance. Like if I just keep a notepad aside, like Edith, the great grandmother, and I forgot the name of the great grandfather. It's Sven, I think. Yeah, I think it's Sven or something. I mean, if we cross the name, we know. Great grandfather, and he's the one who like rebuilt the house. Okay, don't know if I have to keep some like Sven. Okay, perfect. If I have to keep like a track of who's who, that's the kitchen. Okay, so there are a door here. Maybe I'll maybe check that later. Okay, I mean quite a lot of. Oh, 2010. Okay, maybe it's when the game came out. Can't say right now.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, brother Milton. So it's brother and missing and like most likely dead.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay, so there's something that happened at the very end, which made them leave in a hurry. There's apparently the kid was the character's brother who might have been missing, likely dead. Okay, so that's pretty much sealed.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay, so like a secret room library. Obviously we can't enter from here. So we could get up. Maybe we can check here first.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. I mean, at least now we are alone, so like, we can just break the glass and enter like that.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's strange. Why would you seal every room and even worse, make peepholes on all of those sealed doors? Looks strange.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes...
Walter is an uncle.
regretted not sealing it up.
Oh, but I have actually the whole tree here. Like we can see Eddie, Sven at the bottom. And yeah, we can see Edith, Milton, Lewis being siblings. I guess I'm not sure to understand them all properly, but yeah, Walter. Yeah.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, 20,000 leagues.
Turns out,
okay.
My mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh.
Now it
Okay.
was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay. Is there anything else to see? Yeah, I'll finish. Oh, peephole is from the inside. Oh no, outside.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
So, Molly. Okay. So maybe an aunt or something.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
So I mean, seems like Barbara has something with Bigfoot.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Okay. Oh, Eddie's father, Eddie's grandmother. Okay, great grandmother.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Just gonna put something brighter on my other screen just so I'm. So I am not too much in the dark. Pretty sure there's a lot of references and hidden Easter eggs or something on the with the books. Oh.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Okay, so I guess that's where we can go with the secret door we've just opened. Okay, so that's this. Have I seen everything? No, not everything. Sven and Eddie. So the great grandparents.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Yep. So Eddie died in 2010. So I guess is it like right now? Not sure about the date.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Sam, it's his grandfather. Just to make sure. Yeah, Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I mean, I guess if that's your normality. Okay. Okay, let's see what's onto that hidden secret passage.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
It's really like really cool how all of the
Like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
all of those text effects being like everywhere like that. Really cool. Like it's at least we don't have just sticky subtitles at the very bottom.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
So yeah, they really sealed everything, and I mean, lived like that for years.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay. Well, enjoy your meal. Should I see something more here?
I thought about eating Christopher, but
What?
I held back.
No, please.
I kept eating and eating.
It's like toothpaste. What the fuck? That's...
I ate a lot of things that night.
I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be eaten.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
What? Okay, let's be a cat,
tried
I guess.
to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her.
So we're now playing Stray.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
The scenery is really nice.
Rabbits.
It's, yeah. Oh god. Okay. Guess I have it.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay. I mean, kid, I'm not sure that's what you've...
A mama rabbit.
Not sure what
She
sure
was
I'm not
almost
sure
ready to
what you
begin.
ate or anything, but
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
always more. What the hell? Okay, I can just. What am I even playing?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
All right.
Tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
That was definitely not what I was expecting to play as while launching the game.
Jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What? I'm a snake?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big.
Surprised
and I moved
National
really
Geographic
quiet.
Simulator. Yeah. Alright, let's see. It's humans now.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
No, not the captain. Do you want the roof? We wanna eat this guy? Okay, we do. Okay, maybe we don't want the captain like that. Okay. I got a rock. Good stream. Thank you, Kato, for staying up until
After
now.
the last passenger, I was still hungry.
Have a nice evening.
Across the
Thanks for the
water,
lurk.
I felt something new, something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer.
That's her room.
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay. that is some story.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah, I can say that it seems strange. Cat. Okay, now we can. All right. So where
This
do
will
we
be
go?
obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So yeah, we're gonna go through the story of most people here, I guess. Going through the rooms of
I
everyone.
spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, great grandma Edie.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
What happened? Like, someone died a week before they left, and one was missing, like the Milton.
Her room was like a museum.
This one might be what we need to find. Let's see if we have other memories.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa. No, that's a
When Edie told
bathroom.
people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Okay.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
So the forest fire, is it what happened?
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
What? Mole man. Okay. No, that's very pink in here.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Kinda. Okay. There's secrets in this bathroom. Okay, so that's a key to most
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay. Actually, snap. I haven't seen everything. There's one thing. Like, okay, let's get back. I'm gonna get the thing I left. I guess. I guess that's not maybe a big thing.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune
No way.
and misfortune.
Oh, that it? Okay, yeah, I guess. Guess that's it. What's that picture? Calvin Finch. Okay, that's definitely not Calvin Finch. He died in 61. Okay.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, so that's like, okay, that's a photo room. Yeah, red room for the photos. Milton, here again. All right. Captured. Okay. What a mess. Okay, Fort Sam. Within Finch National Park. Okay. No one was a hunter. Fort Calvin. Okay. Sent to command center. Damn. What a room. Like you have a whole stairs to climb and all, and just to have a whole command center above here. Looks crazy. Like a dream house when you were a kid. And this one has some. Oh, no, no. Has this, okay, he has some things. Oh, no, I even can go. Oh, but I can't get further. So definitely not the same mood. Like one is like full hunting and all, America and and everything, and the other is full like space.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Oh, I can go.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh my god.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Controlling the.
My brother said he'd
legs.
die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Okay, it's both.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Will he like?
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Will he jump?
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
I'm not sure I want to do
maybe
that.
he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about
What does
my
the game
brother.
is making me do?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Yeah, he did. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay. Well, when they mentioned misfortune, I mean,
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
okay. I mean, you had a pretty nice command center, that's for sure.
Funeral. Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Okay. There is something here, maybe not, but seems okay. No button here. Okay. Well, I kinda get the whole space space stuff, but yeah, that's what eventually killed him. Too bad. Okay. Oh. Gotcha. This game's gonna make me go through a lot of crazy stories like that.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay. Just wondering this room. Can I do something? Yeah, I can. Or is it like shortcuts? Yeah. Yeah, that's where we... Okay. Oof. Okay. What a crazy house it is. A lot of shortcuts and hidden passages. Why is that?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Okay, so... Like she did something in like a movie with a Bigfoot or something. The like the makes me think of the diner waitress attire. This house is every child's dream and every parent's nightmare with all the tiny passage. Of course, yeah. And at least you can make some hide and seek, crazy hide and seek playing in here.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
The crazy cat clock, like with the eyes going right and left. Birthday, Barbara. Kinda aged well. Barb Street. So many movie stuff. Dreadful Stories. Barbara Finch. Okay. Horror movie.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Okay.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll
Oh.
be back in a sec.
That's a secret. Something to do after.
Hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, I have to.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, and I have to play through the comic. The Halloween music.
And imagine the worst.
Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. Nothing more to see here. Yeah.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Oh, that's creepy in here. Oh yeah, that's the blood that from the grandfather from just earlier. Look, hello Misaki. Hello, thank you for the look. Hope you're doing fine.
Finch rattled and grew still.
Screamer.
Oh dear!
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Really can't take it seriously with the the music. Oh my god, that's so scary. How did this end up falling through the stairs?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh no.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Okay. Good reflexes.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Yeah. We know the place now.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Bim. Whoa.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Right, let's smash his head. I guess disappeared. Yeah.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
What the hell?
Then she
Okay.
saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Okay.
Took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Alright. What a story. Well, at least now we know about the...
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
So yeah, at least we know about the how to go out in the basement.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
The game clearly giving the hint on where we should be going. Yeah. Oh, just here. Okay. I wonder if it's something we can do at the very beginning already. Are there like some what remains of Edith Finch speedrun? The game is really pretty. I really like, and with all the lighting and all.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Some dragon.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Okay. Pretty dark.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
That's some
If there's a
bunker.
pattern in all these
Bunker.
stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Damn.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
Yeah, it's both cozy and sad. I really love the atmosphere that they've give the house with all of the little details. Yeah, yeah. It's I mean, like it's not a. I guess it's not a huge map, but there are so many details everywhere and very beautifully delivered.
Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Here we go
If
again.
you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Okay.
I have to leave while I still can. I know it's out there somewhere.
What is it? Like, I mean, I guess
Whatever killed Barbara
the monster. Okay.
and Molly and Calvin.
At least there are plenty of furnitures. Pork, pea soup. Kinda well equipped.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Well, after
I
so
don't
many
mind if I
peaches.
only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Well, that was a train.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I like the peaches here and the story with the can opener. Bonjour de France. Well, that's someone who traveled, I guess. Yeah, seem to have traveled many places. But yeah, apparently he died in 2005.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
That's a frame, yeah.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Well, that's something to hide,
I
for
don't
sure.
want to make the same mistakes she made.
What's that? Okay, it's like all of the... all of the cans and trash and all. Maybe where
Can you
he...
bury something that's still alive?
Maybe his bathroom.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else.
So if she mentions maybe two, maybe does she mean Milton? As they
But
don't
now
know
I'm
what
worried
happened
the
to
stories
Milton,
themselves might be the problem.
her brother.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Whoa, what a view. Can I jump? No. Invisible wall. That's pretty.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
So will we like even maybe die in the end and we are reading this as we are reading all of the stories of everyone here?
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Maybe for Milton? We are actually Milton reading, I think it was Edith. Yeah, Edith at the top. Edith Junior, I think we read.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I guess there's nothing here, but still checking out. There are lights too. To light up. Too dark.
when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Not sure that's the best thing to be used of, but yeah. Not sure if I should go there first, but yeah. Let's
It's
check
embarrassing
here.
for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
There's some names.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Well, if you were too very young,
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
well, at least that's a pretty one. It's Barbara and her Hollywood star. It's Walter, yeah, the uncle. Edith, the great-grandmother. Sven, her great-grandfather. Calvin, yeah, Calvin with the K. Molly. And I mean, they really, I mean, at least you can understand just by checking the
I'm
The
sure
icons.
Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
get to see what's blinking.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's the old house, okay. So that's what they meant by that it sank.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh. Okay, we're on the roof now. And another room.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
I guess that's most likely where we wanna go next. So yeah, Sam was like a military hunting.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Right, let's read this. What about Sam?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Or maybe I have to take a photo.
Dad.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? Please just take the damn picture.
Hey, language.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Bird.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
So what's to be taking photo? No. I mean, I took the camp, but I guess no.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold
Okay.
still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Okay.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Fish.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where's she?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
Oh. Oh. What kind of selfie
I'm
is
proud
this?
of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
What the fuck? Alright, so I guess it's well, I would say it's more like karma.
Of all these
But,
stories,
but yeah.
that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay, so let's get in there.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory down. Okay. Okay, Gregory lived for 1 year. Down much longer. Divorce contract, okay. A lawsuit has been filed. No? Alright. Against you have 20 Canadas day. Okay. Yeah.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What's with the music now? Okay.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Is
Hello?
he just gonna drown?
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw.
Oh.
What his world was like. He
What?
reminded me so much of Calvin. Whatever it was, he saw.
What the heck? Oh, we have to like. I don't know. Not sure what I. Oh, in front of me.
It sure made him happy.
Oh. Crack on the whale. Wow. Oh.
I know how silly it sounds.
Oh, is he gonna drink all of the... So?
But I worried about the baby being too happy. But I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Okay.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Okay, so what's Gregory gonna do when doing that call? Oh,
I wish you could have told us about the war.
all right. Gonna die drowning. Yay! Boing.
There's so much I don't understand about
Oh.
Gregory. About everything.
Not sure he saw that, but name
You know
that
what
scene.
happened wasn't your fault.
And whoosh.
And he'd want you to be happy too.
Flashbang.
Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Oh. And that's on the divorce contract. Okay. Okay.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
So Gus. Poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now
remember.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Okay, yeah. That's a wedding, for sure. Okay, what's the next part? Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is he gonna like be shot by lightning?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder
Now
sounded
that's some
much
wind.
too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh. Okay.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Okay.
She never told me
13.
about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Whoa. Duties. Raise flag, break first. Oh. Oh, and
My
I
mom moved up
can
to the
climb.
loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
So yeah. I thought it was South America, but no, definitely India. Yeah. When I heard Calcutta, I was like, that's India.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
So I guess we are starting to climb the the strange houses, like the ones making a tower and all.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
So yeah, we've done 92, and so we don't know. Maybe we'll, I guess we'll know by the end. So I saw the control, but still wanted to make sure all around. Kinda looks like the, you know, the game cover. Funny.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Have to, yeah, climb.
Milton Finch in
Magic
The Magic Paintbrush.
paintbrush. Okay. I love these kind of things. Why you turn the page? That's for Milton.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Oh no, we're not. I mean, we came from the base of the tower, but we were slightly separate. I mean,
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
it's very well designed. Like, you go here, you're not even paying attention. You can go right, so you come here, then you're like, oh, did not see that. So it's like very
Mom
narrative
definitely
and
blamed Edith.
linear, but
I think Lewis
very
blamed
well done.
himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay, that's a dead end. Should go here. Now that's some cool seats, just like here, and wow. That's pretty. Yeah, no, the game is really cool and really pretty and all.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Lewis has the best view in the house for sure, yeah. Just go chill on the
Dear Mrs. Finch,
chairs outside.
as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I
Okay.
believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh,
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself.
okay, so he was
In our
kinda
sessions, I saw the same behavior.
drug addict and got
His mind
depressed.
began to wander. I asked him to describe it.
It's a funny way to.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery.
Getting lost with the controls.
I spoke with his boss, but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Go.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
It's quite an imagination for sure. Way.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
He got
But his trucking was
lost.
as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won.
Rats.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Okay.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Yeah, indeed, it's taking so much more space.
Minneapolis. Until one
Yeah,
day he forgot to
Minneapolis.
go home from the cannery.
Oh, whoa.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
I'm not even caring. He's like just lost his in mind.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
Oh. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful prince.
beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for
Let's go for
radiant
rainbows.
prince.
Meow. Oof. Ah.
He followed the sound of his
Electric guitar. Let's go. Oh.
electric sitar.
No. Missed one. Now we have to go into specific places
This
and
led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
hello.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh, whoa.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
So much. It's-
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Lost into his imagination. Did he like forget to eat
My imagination
in the
is
real
as
life?
real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Legalize marijuana.
He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Did he like just kill himself because he couldn't?
Began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
It's at the end of the road. Is he just gonna be chopped?
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
That's Molly here.
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Not sure I want to know. Oh.
One gun on his head.
Yeah, I guess, huh?
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Alright. Yeah. Just his head.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Guess we went on most stories already. Like Mrs. Sven Eddie Odin, I guess. Maybe Sanjay and Ingeborg. A real teenager playing video games.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Well, I guess that's common for everyone here.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
So yeah, they left right after Lewis killed himself. Okay.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh. Okay.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Edie's yeah, the grandmother.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Story of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But
Okay.
I never thought I'd go back to it.
So the night she was born, like there was something that
When
made
the
the
fog rolled in,
tide to go very down.
my way.
Oh.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Are these like
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
echoes from the other stories?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's
Oh.
mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Okay.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Yeah, what I assumed just before.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Well, great story for sure. Oh yeah, the game was really good. Really enjoyed the whole aesthetic from it, and yeah, that was crazy just to wander around in the house, and the stories were really well depicted, with many differences and getting immersed in them. Day. I'm having some audio issues. Not sure why. They're super creative with the way they tell each story. No, yeah, that's okay. I assumed that already. But no, yeah, that's crazy how you enter things and you have so many different ways to go through them. Like the comics parts was crazy, and no, yeah, like the last story with having to control both hands, one to chop the fishes and. That's yeah, crazy scenery, and yeah, the game was really pretty, and yeah, no, kudos to all the team behind it, because yeah, that's short experience but really nice. Also quite a really funny way to have the credits rolling. I guess these are mostly pictures of everyone in the team, and when they were young. The end. So replay a story option. Okay, like if you want just to go through one person's story. Okay. I wonder if there are many other, like Odin. We haven't seen Odin. When his name is kinda the same as did you play Odin's? Oh yeah, we did.
Her room was like
Okay. Oh no, you're just like
museum.
entering the whole area where at the time. Okay. All right. Well, that was really really cool of a game. I mean, yeah, really funny, and I think I'm also gonna likely check well some playthrough on it from other people. I mean, it's not the same game as like Outer Wilds or Tunic or some others would be, but yeah, it was really cool. Really enjoyed that.